Hi, I'm Veronica, and this is Chat With Me. I'm going to go grab a glass of wine, and if you'd like to get something to drink, go ahead, and then we'll pick an interesting subject, and I would love it if you would join me. Please sit down next to me and let's chat. Hello. I had actually kind of an interesting thing happen. I was looking, I do a card of the day, and it was the Nine of Pentacles today, and the Nine of Pentacles talks about independence and, how you can celebrate, success independently. It doesn't always have to be the group or the this or the that. It's important to also celebrate your successes independently, what you've done by yourself. And interesting enough, when I went on live on my Instagram, I started talking about, me being independent and celebrating it, and talking about, there was this one time my mother, she was my dad had just separated, and we were doing something in the house that she struggled with, that she didn't really know how to do. And we were painting, and she was trying to take down the blinds or the curtains or something. And she yelled at the top of her lungs to my sister and I, "Don't you ever, ever become dependent on a man. You always make sure that you can do everything on your own." And it kind of was a 5-minute rant of hers. And it was very interesting, because then it became very important to me to always be independent, always know that I didn't need anyone, not a man, not anyone. I mean, I took it to the nth degree as, you know what, I don't need anyone. I can do everything on my own. I can be happy in my own company. I can be all of that. Well, then that topic came up also, is that at what point, you don't necessarily need somebody, but it's okay to lean on people once in a while. And leaning doesn't mean that you're taking anything from them, whether financially or asking them for help, to get you somewhere or whatever. It's okay to lean on someone just to talk to and be okay to be weak with. Well, therein lies the problem too, though. For me, it's like, as soon as I do that, I'm giving a piece of myself. And how much of that self do I want to give? So then it becomes a round robin, someone had suggested, well, a relationship you should be able to be independent in your relationships. However, there should be a time where you can work hand in hand or do things together. I get so afraid of that. I truly do, and I think it's about trust. And you have to I didn't realize, I guess, what trust really was in my first marriage. I didn't trust, I trusted him not to have an affair. I trusted him to, I don't know, but I didn't truly trust him in other ways. I didn't trust that I could be myself with him. I didn't trust him enough to be able to be weak in front of him. I didn't trust him enough, blah, 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 on and on. To really be with somebody and have a good relationship, you have to be able to trust them enough to let your guard down. And it's funny, I found that with one person, but strictly in the bedroom. With that same person, I was starting to find it. When we would talk, I was starting to let my guard down. However, that relationship was so roller coastery, not as far as just, on and off, that it never developed out of the bedroom. So I thought my biggest step was having that in the bedroom. Well, it's not, because I haven't gotten to the next step and even considered trusting someone to be able to let my guard down with. So, and that's emotionally. That's, telling them secrets that you would never tell anybody. I tell more secrets on my videos here than I would tell anyone in person, because as soon as you do that in person, it becomes a personal thing. And I guess I've always had it where someone takes advantage of that. They take advantage of that knowledge or your weakness from then on out, and then that's not good. So doing it here in public, to me, it's pouring my heart out and letting it out, but there is still a safety about it. Some people think the opposite, that putting it out in public is much more, it takes a lot more strength. Well, for me, it's the opposite. this is like the beginning of me being able to talk about things that I normally wouldn't talk about, and letting people into my heart, and those people that choose to watch this and learn from it and grow from it and learn about me, then that's what they do, or learn about themselves to maybe go, I don't want to be that way, or yeah, I'm going through that same thing. But anyway, the independence thing is I'm taking it to the nth degree, and I guess my next goal is to learn how to be a little bit more open and trust the people I'm with, but more importantly, trust myself enough to know when I can let my guard down and when I shouldn't. And that's just trusting your intuition and trusting your gut and trusting your heart. That's not mind. That's, I'm smart and I know that and I trust that. I don't always trust my emotions and I think it's easier for me. It's easier to for someone to control me through my emotions or attack me through that than they can attack me through my intelligence. And so I guess that's just something I need to work on. But I just thought it was an interesting topic, and it's teaching me a lot about myself, and I thought I would like to share that with you and let you know that I'm working on it. And it's something I'm going to work on, and that part's going to be a long journey. Talking here, it's helping a ton. So as you watch my videos and I open up, realize that you are not only hearing about me and knowing what's in my heart, you're also being a part of my path to my next step. So for all of you that are listening, I really appreciate it. It's the next steps are going to be hard. So you'll hear from me along the way for sure. Absolutely. And thank you for listening.